Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
It's that time again.
Something told me to turn on the radio.
It's showtime!
This is great. It's a nice break.
This guy, Todd.
Monday through Friday.
Getting restless?
5 to 7.
All right, I'm listening.
Let's start the show.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
The temperatures are low. Why are they so very low? It is a polar vortex. A what? Polar vortex. Oh. Polar vortex. Polar vortex. Polar vortex. Polar vortex. Oh, yes.
No, so cold.
Polar vortex. I need some Gore-Tex. You're freezing my body, my face, and my cortex. Polar vortex. You are not my buddy. I will give you the finger, but it's hiding in my snuggie. Polar vortex. Go away. Polar vortex. I do not like you. Polar vortex. Why are you here? Polar vortex. I hate you. What? Polar vortex. You are freezing. You're causing much coughing, much sneezing. Polar vortex. I do not crave you, but if you was on the plate, I would microwave you. Polar vortex. You are so cold. Polar vortex. You make it very hot. Polar vortex. Your temperatures are low. Polar vortex. You suck it.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream up on Facebook and YouTube, and my God, is it cold. I saw a couple of crazy things over the weekend and yesterday in regards to the cold. One, my neighbor, she was taking her trash out wearing a short-sleeve T-shirt and shorts. This was yesterday. And I'm out there in gloves, a hat, a scarf, my thermal onesie. And I was like, what are you doing? And then, inevitably, I saw this morning somebody jogging through our neighborhood. It was a woman. She was bundled up around the head, but she was wearing leggings. And I thought, what are you doing? Unless I guess they were fur-lined leggings. My wife, Mary, has a pair of those. Maybe that's what it was. And the other thing that I saw that was crazy, I was trying to find a pair of brown gloves to go with a new winter coat I got for Christmas. And Mary and I went to the Macy's over there at the Fairfield Commons Mall, which, by the way, is closing. And we were looking for gloves, and I found one pair of brown gloves. I'm going to get Ron into this. Hang on for a second. Ron?
Yes, sir.
How much do you think the brown gloves were that I found at Macy's? And this is before the 20% discount.
All right. Macy's. I'm going to say $35.
$85.
That's what I said, $85.
$85 for a pair of gloves. And I thought, first of all, I'd like to think that we are more than halfway through winter because I'm over it. Reality is, no, we're probably not. But I thought, you have got to be kidding me. $85, and that's before the discount.
And they didn't even match your shoes.
They did not. No. And I just immediately put those back, and my wife hopped on Amazon and bought me a pair of brown, I guess, faux leather gloves for $10.
$10.
And now we know why Macy's is going out of business. Holy cow. I mean, that is insane. Now, what's the craziest thing you've seen in the cold? Have you witnessed anything like I saw? Short sleeve and shorts, taking out the trash, and joggers, and
not recently. I've seen those guys. You know, I've worked with guys who didn't matter what the weather was like, they'd wear shorts to work. And it did not matter. This cold or even colder, they'd still wear shorts.
Well, I saw a picture of that guy yesterday at the inauguration from Pennsylvania who was wearing a sweatshirt and shorts at the inauguration, sitting like 20 feet away from the oath of office.
There's always one of those guys.
Yeah. But he always dresses like that.
Yeah.
But it And tonight is going to be the coldest night, right? -6 as a possible low,
Right.
and then -20 with the wind chill.
Yeah.
I thought we did away with the wind chill. What didn't we do away with something?
The National Weather Service has changed all that. It's not a wind chill warning or anything like that anymore.
It's a freeze your nuts warning.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, what
but nuts, not in such a cold weather advisory is what we have.
Yeah,
That's tonight. It's even colder up north. Extreme cold warning is going on, like up near the lake. They're looking at like -28 for wind chills tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's cold all over.
Do you remember the meteorologist at Channel 2, Carl Nichols?
No, I do not.
You don't remember him?
No.
Man, I always enjoyed him because he tried to work in chilly in every forecast. Chilly today, chilly tonight, chilly tomorrow.
80 degrees in the summertime, but it's still chilly somewhere.
It's got to be chilly in the shade. You know, that kind of thing. We need to try to work chilly back into our forecasts more. I miss that.
I need to have chili tonight.
We used to do
that's good stuff.
We used to do a bit on my other, when I did the morning show, we were like, how chilly is it, Carl? And we'd have people guess how chilly it's going to be. It was a lot of fun. People loved it.
I like pinto beans in my chili.
You know, Mary's not a big bean lover, so we don't put beans in our chili. Which I'm
just meat.
Disappointed. Yeah, meat and tomatoes and
a few veggies.
So maybe onions, you know, that kind of thing. But boy, chili does sound kind of good.
Sure does.
Doesn't it?
Load the crock pot.
Yeah. 937-457-1290. It's also, I have to get to this. It's National Squirrel Appreciation Day. And if you'd like to see me in a giant squirrel onesies, check out my Facebook. I'm wearing the Edgy the Evening Squirrel Evening Edge Squirrel onesie. It's quite the scene. 937-457-1290. Carrie in Beaver Creek. Hey, Carrie.
Hey, you're talking about crazy things people are doing. There's several things I can cite for you. Have you heard about the Snow Angel Challenge?
No, I've not heard about the Snow Angel Challenge.
Well, it started with it didn't start with my grandkids, but I saw it on their Facebook. They go out in shorts. The guys usually have no shirt. The girls have as skippy a top as they can, no socks, shorts, and they lay down in the snow and make a snow angel.
Wait a second. One of our producers, Ian, showed me a picture of him and some other guy in his apartment complex, shirtless, outside in the snow. And I guess they did snow angels or something. What are they thinking? Yep. What is that about?
Yeah, well, it's a Snow Angel Challenge. And then the latest is they go out with wet hair, hang their head upside down and let it freeze. And then when they straighten up, the hair is straight up.
Wow, Dippity Doo will do that for you, and you don't have to go outside in the cold.
Yeah. And then Saturday we went to a birthday party and the kids were there. And of course it was, quote, warmer.
Yeah.
And they were outside in shorts, T-shirts. Some of them didn't even have shoes on, sledding.
Sledding in bare feet?
And shorts and T-shirts.
That's borderline child abuse.
Well,
you know, there was a bunch
of parents allowing it. I guess it was funny. I mean, they're all
I guess.
Well.
I suppose. Thanks, Carrie. I got to fly, Carrie. I appreciate your call. There was a teacher that got busted maybe sometime last month because she sent a kid outside in the cold without their coat for like 5-10 minutes for punishment. And that's child abuse. So I'm like, what are the parents letting their kids go out in the extreme cold and the snow in bare feet? What? Chuck in Dayton. What's up, Chuck?
A suggestion for your gloves next time.
Yeah.
How far are you from Edwin C. Moses?
Not far.
Go into Love's. Truck drivers got to stay warm.
Okay. Go to Love's.
You get a pair for $15.
Okay. I'll check out Love's.
Got a whole line full of hats and masks.
Right. Plus, I always love meeting truckers.
There you go.
So that'll be nice. Thanks for your call, Chuck. Ron, I got one other thing real quick for you.
Yeah.
This was a conversation Mary and I had when we were looking at the gloves. Do men wear mittens?
I don't wear mittens, and it's been a very long time since I saw a guy wearing mittens.
I can understand there's like work mittens. You know, I've seen like heavy, big cold weather, extreme cold mittens that people might wear when they're out, doing research in the snow or so. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I've seen those before. But generally, if you're just throwing something on in the morning to go to work or school or wherever, I don't know that men wear mittens.
I guess your hands and your fingers stay warmer in mittens than they would in gloves.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't worn mittens since I was a kid. So, and we used to have, actually, we were issued mittens when I was in the Army, and they were the type you could fold back so you can expose your fingers and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
so
those are cool. Those are cool.
So you could fire a rifle with them. But
well, that would make it difficult. I wonder if at one time they thought, hey, let's issue our troops mittens, and then they got regular mittens, and then somebody as an oh crap, they can't shoot.
Oh,
what were we thinking?
I forgot that old rifle thing.
All right, everybody, cut off the tips of your mittens.
Yeah.
We're being invaded.
By the way, it seems like everybody's canceling school tomorrow.
Oh, we got more school cancellations?
Yeah, Huber Heights, Kettering, West Carrollton just added. Dayton Public Schools, I have not seen them on the list, though, which is weird because usually they're the first school to call.
Now, are they not doing, didn't last week they do like online? Didn't they do that one day
last week they went virtual, and they did it. They announced it like this time of the day as well.
All right. Well, maybe they'll do it again, or maybe it didn't work out well.
I don't know.
Had like 20% participation rate or something.
Absentee rate went up. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you got a comment on the cold or squirrels, it's National Squirrel Appreciation Day. I'm guessing that not everyone listening appreciates squirrels. Maybe the squirrels have left you scarred emotionally and physically, or damage to your house. I'd love to hear about it.
What am I listening to now? What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out.
T-O.
Double D.
H.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Kathy, French onion soup sounds great with gooey cheese. Do. Lana, nope, not a full show tonight. We only have an hour. We got UD basketball at pregame starts at 6:00. They even eat your composite decking? Oh my God. That's what we have. I've never seen the squirrels eating the deck. They've certainly gotten into my wife's plants out on the deck. Five inches of snow in Pensacola? Hey, Ron. Thank you, Ashley. I took that picture a while ago, but I may go home and put the suit on again because it's so cold. Hey, Colleen, how you doing? Dennis, we've got some in our neighborhood. I've seen them.
Sentencing in a bike path attack in Clark County today. We'll have that for you at 5:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
At best, you're an underachiever at a local radio station.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. I have got tickets to give away to see Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets in concert with the Dayton Philharmonic Orchestra. It's happening Friday, May 9th at the Schuster. This is very, very popular, this event. So if you'd like a pair of tickets, be the fifth caller at 937-457-1290. We'll hook you up, and you can get tickets at DaytonLive.org. Big shout out to Edgehead Christopher. He sent me this video. I think I shared it on my Facebook. It was a picture from last night's national championship game where there was a woman in a golf cart, and she was driving head coach Ryan Day and a couple of Buckeye players, and they were in the tunnel. Like they had just come out of the locker room, and she's in there. She's in the golf cart. She hits the gas, and guess what? She crashes into a wall. Fortunately, there were no injuries at the scene, but that would have counted had that happened in Dayton. So I don't know if they have golf carts over at UD Arena or the Nutter Center or wherever. But if you happen to witness a golf cart crashing into a wall at one of our arenas, make sure you let me know, because that definitely would count. Sophie in Union, what's going on, Sophie?
Hey, I just wanted to answer the question about if guys wear mittens or not, because me and my dad wanted to call and answer it.
Okay.
He told me that when he runs inside the mornings, he wears mittens a lot.
That makes sense. Sure. I mean, Ron said it keeps your fingers warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, men do wear mittens.
And for making snowballs, he says.
Oh, they're good for making snowballs?
I guess so.
Huh.
According to him.
Boy, I can't think of the last time I made a snowball.
Oh.
I'll have to next time because the snow's not really good for that right now, I don't think. But I'll check it out next time. All right, Sophie, thank you so much for your call. Have a good one. That line's open, 937-457-1290. Coming up, we have got a current events quiz. Another week of giveaways of the highly sought after Evening Edge Jackpot coffee mug. That's coming up after the news. Also, it's Tasty Tuesday.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, a hero.
Oh, he's a keeper. It's fun listening. It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man. You'll realize. You'll see. He'll grow on you.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
All right.
Money for nothing.
You'll put them back on hold after the current events quiz.
Yes.
Okay.
Between all the holiday parties, weekend tailgates, and family get-togethers, we've been overindulging a little more than usual over the holidays. But now, we're starting the new year off on a healthier note by taking active liver supplements from New Nordic every day. Active liver contains a powerful blend of turmeric, milk thistle, and glow artichoke extract, all natural ingredients that help protect the liver so that it can protect you from toxins. It's like giving my body a detox. I've never felt better, and my energy is through the roof. And my doctor is already impressed with how much better my numbers are looking. So if better health, more energy, and detoxing your body are some of your priorities this year, get Active Liver today and start the year off knowing you're giving your liver some well-deserved relief. Active Liver is available in both tablets and as a delicious gummy. You can find Active Liver in CVS or online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com.
This is a WHIO payroll payout alert.
Thank you, thank you.
$1,000 tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
And now, with your permission, I'm going to do my stuff.
Could this day get any more fantastic?
Let's get on with it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. I have a current events quiz that some lucky Edgehead can take tonight and win an Evening Edge Jackpot coffee mug. If you would like to be that particular Edgehead, be the fifth caller, 937-457-1290. Paul on the live stream mentioned that Pensacola, Florida, got 5 inches of snow today, and they're under a blizzard warning. I know there's a huge swath of the South that is just getting pummeled by snow and cold, and they're not used to it. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. I would imagine if Ohio drivers are bad in the snow, and we have winter snow almost every year, the folks in Florida probably have no idea, unless they're snowbirds, or they relocated from somewhere up north and they live there now. Yesterday, of course, was Martin Luther King Day, and we had the day off here at WHIO, so there was no new live show last night. Yesterday, I finally got to watch, and I wanted to watch this for a long time, American Primeval. It's on Netflix. I don't know if you have Netflix, you might check it out. The thing I love about about this particular series, and there's 6 episodes, and I watched it from beginning to end yesterday. It was just really, really good, and it reminded me. And I was a little surprised. I didn't realize it at the time. It reminded me of the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, The Revenant, which was pretty gritty. I mean, that movie was pretty gritty. But it turns out, same guy who wrote The Revenant wrote this, and the same producer produced this and directed. So if you're into that sort of thing, it talks about the history of the settlers going out west and their encounters with the natives and the Mormon soldiers and the government and the whole deal. It was really interesting. It took place in 1857, so you might check it out. The other show that I tried to watch, and I only got into it about, 8 or 9 minutes, was the new Hollywood Squares. Yeah, they rebooted the Hollywood Squares, and this might be the 3rd reboot. Not a fan of sequels or reboots generally. This was not good. And it's got Drew Barrymore. She's in the center circle. But man, oh man, it was rough to watch. And I can't. They did have Triumph, the insult dog, which I always enjoy. But, he's only on, little snippets at a time. So I'm not sure. Okay, we got somebody for the current events quiz. Is this Susie?
Yep.
Susie, where are you calling from?
Lima.
Oh my gosh. Well, I may have to mail this mug to you. Everybody has to pick them up generally, but I'm not going to make you drive all the way down here to pick up a mug. We'll have to figure it out, okay?
Okay. I hope I don't drop you because we're in a hole.
You're in a hole?
Well, driving home.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get to it.
Oh my God.
Current events quiz.
It's the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Can you answer the question?
I bet you think you're pretty smart, huh?
Now, here's your host, Todd Hollst.
Thank you very much, Norm Kelly, official announcer of the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz. Susie, you are playing, as I mentioned, for an Evening Edge Jackpot coffee mug. Now, do you know how to play the current events quiz?
Yeah, I hope. C, right?
Yeah, I give you 3 questions, 3 possible answers, A, B, or C, and it's always C. Okay?
Uh-huh.
All right. All the questions tonight have to do with moms behaving badly.
Oh.
Moms behaving badly. That's the only open I had that I thought was fitting. So,
okay.
But I like that. Moms behaving badly might be a new feature. Okay. Here's question number 1. A Pennsylvania mom is facing charges after cops say she handcuffed her 11-year-old son to a basement fuel tank for hours because A, he kept going through her dresser drawers, B, wouldn't shovel snow off the porch, or C, he ate too many hot dogs.
C.
You got it. This poor kid was handcuffed to a fuel tank because he ate too many hot dogs. But
Maybe he could cook him when he was at the fuel tank.
Well, I suppose. But another example of poor reporting, it didn't say in the story how many hot dogs he had eaten. And I would have liked to have known that. It seems like an important part. Like if he ate 2 or 3, that's not a big deal. If he ate, 20 or 30, maybe. All right, here's question number 2. A Chicago mom was arrested along with her 10-year-old daughter after cops say the duo A, sold homemade cookies door to door laced with pot, B, refused to leave an all-you-can-eat buffet after 10 hours, or C, stole more than $2,000 worth of items from a local mall.
Ooh, C.
You got it.
But with the economy, that's not very many things these days.
Probably not. And it's also nice to see that mom and daughter can find, something to do together. Here's question number 3 for the big win. An Indiana mom is facing charges after cops say she hid her 2-year-old inside of a suitcase before getting on a bus. She told cops she did it because A, didn't have the money for another bus ticket, B, he wouldn't stop talking, or C, to keep him warm.
Well, it's C, but B sounds pretty good too.
Well, I don't know that I put my kid in a suitcase, though. No. I was put in a toy box one time.
Oh,
that's kind of the same. Maybe that's where I get my claustrophobia from. The combination of being trapped in a sewer as a kid and being trapped in a toy box.
Trapped in a sewer?
Yeah. You've never heard that story?
Though.
You've never heard that story?
No.
Well, I lived in a cul-de-sac, and we used to play baseball in the cul-de-sac. And one day, and I was probably like 4 years old, the ball went down a sewer. And one of the younger kids lifted the lid off of the sewer and lowered me down to get the ball. And then he put the top on.
Oh.
And I didn't get out until I was 15. I mean, it was awful. It was awful, Susie. Well, congratulations. You are the winner.
Yay!
Hang on the line, and we'll get some details from you, and I'll be in contact with you, and we'll figure out how you can get your mug. I guess I'll just have to mail it to you. I'm not going to make you drive all the way from Lima unless you want to. It's up to you, but we'll be in touch, okay?
Yeah, thanks.
All right, hang on. And there you go. That's how you play the current events quiz. 937-457-1290. Tim and oh, that's the wrong mouse. Tim at St. Mary's, what's up?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I was just calling about the mittens.
Do you wear mittens?
Well, I'm a construction worker.
Ah.
And, if you got to go out and do the nuts and bolts stuff, you got to have gloves on.
Right.
But and I'm also a hunter. So, if you're just going out and going to be out for a while, mittens are the way to go. They keep your hands a lot warmer.
Yeah. See, here's my problem with mittens. When I think somewhere in my house, I do have a pair of mittens, but they did not work very well with devices like screens.
Yeah, nuts and bolts. Yep.
I couldn't check my email on my phone. I couldn't hit the screen in my car to play music. I had to take my mittens off to do that. So I'm sure they probably make, mittens that are good for touching screens and stuff like that.
They do. They make the one mitten, and it's got your index finger in it.
Ah.
So you have a mitten and then your index finger, and you can do your screen and everything.
Interesting. All right. Well, check that out, Tim. Thanks, man.
And then
go ahead.
Can I give you a suggestion?
Yeah. I'm always looking for
I think you ought to have like a trivia night.
A trivia night?
Yeah. I'll give you one. If a cow and a calf eats a bale and a half in a day and a half, how much do they eat in a week? And see who can call in and answer that.
Okay.
Now, don't give me the answer if you know it.
I don't know what it is.
A cow and a calf eats a bale and a half in a day and a half. How much do they eat in a week? I think that'd be fun.
Okay. Well, I'll take that under consideration, Tim.
Yeah, and I listen to you all the time, man.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Yep. Hey, have a good evening.
You too. There you go. Well, I don't know. That night might not be a bad idea. Figure out some sort of radio trivia night. One thing we also talked about one time is doing a Friday night open mic where people could call in with their jokes. It's just nothing but great jokes. You think that would work? I don't know. It's Tasty Tuesday.
Why don't you go inside and get yourself a tasty snack?
Want a bite? They're real tasty.
How you get so big to do food of this kind?
It was tasty, delicious, and tasty.
When you're hungry, everything looks tasty.
That was tasty little hors d'oeuvre.
I love talking about food because it's the one thing we can all agree on. We may not agree on politics or sports teams or religions. A lot of things divide us in today's world, but we all enjoy a tasty meal or a scrumptious snack. This is kind of cool, and this isn't far from my house. The Beaver Creek Pizza Dive, right there on Dayton Xenia Road. I used to work in that building where the Pizza Dive is. Used to be a soccer shop. I worked there for a while. They have announced that they are going to be opening a second location in Beaver Creek this summer, next to the Rusty Taco, over there, sort of close to the Fairfield Commons. You know where the Rusty Taco is. It's across from Kohl's and B-Dubs and all that. They say that the new space is expected to seat 68 people inside, and there's a pretty good sized patio. So that's kind of cool. And then this is really neat. There's a woman by the name of Sarah Crossman. Going to give her a big shout out. She started working at the Springfield Burger King when she was 16. Today, she's the general manager, and she was selected as the chain's first restaurant manager of the year. Congratulations. This award recognizes a GM who exemplifies and sets the standard for excellence in restaurant leadership as a steward of operational excellence. So good job, Sarah. That's pretty cool. So we have a restaurant manager of the year living among us here in the Dayton area. And also, I know there's some Pokemon fans out there. McDonald's has introduced 4 new Happy Meal designs. They came out today. You can purchase the Pokemon. Don't say Pokemon, it's Pokemon Happy Meal, either in store or on the app. Aside from the food, each box will contain a trading card booster pack, whatever that is, with 4 of 15 available cards, a poster, and a 1 sticker sheet. Woo! Patrons will receive one of the following 4 characters. I don't know what any of these are. Charizard. Yeah. Bryn, my new trainee producer, she's all about the Pokemon. I can tell. Dragonite and Pikachu. Is that right? Yeah. Rayquaza. Is that his name? Rayquaza? And Roaring Moon. Yeah, she seems perplexed about the Roaring Moon. But anyway, you can go to McDonald's and get your Pokemon on.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
I missed that one. I didn't turn the camera on, but I missed it. I'm just being honest with you. No Wing It Wednesday tomorrow. I think I've got somebody scheduled next Wednesday. Yeah, next Wednesday. Then the following Wednesday, we have a UD game. But I've got one group on scheduled, and then another one potentially here in a couple of weeks. Yes, Lana, they do. They broadcast every game. So, yeah, we also have a short show on Friday. Yep, short show, Clinton. We got UD basketball. Not sure about Girl Scouts. I mean, I've got a couple people who are interested, and they said they'd get back to me, but I don't have any dates yet left. But I may mention that again here, actually. Oh, my goodness. New year, new you. It's a new year. It's new you.
New details today in a deadly house fire in Dayton. We'll have the latest at 6 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
From a psychological standpoint, the radio station represents a link to normalcy.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Well, that's the show. We've got UD basketball. The 12-6 Flyers are in Pittsburgh taking on, and I know it's Duquesne, but it looks to me like DeQuincy. What a weird name. Duquesne. DeQuincy. DeQuincy. 9-9 Duquesne. Pre-game coming up here shortly. Larry Hansen's got the call. Parker Chesta's going to tee it up for you and get you going. Parker, are you a Pokemon person? No? All right. I had some breaking Pokemon news. You're not interested? All right. Well, have a great night. I'll be back tomorrow just after 5. Don't forget, you can get the podcast at eveningedgetodd.com. Have a terrific Tuesday night and go Flyers.
Adios, cowboy.
I'm saying it's over.
I'm afraid that's all there is, my friend.
Mediocre evening.
Could have been worse.
That's it. Show's over. Well, that was exhausting.
No more fun, no refunds.
Good night, Todd.
All right, all you edgeheads, have a great night. See ya. Be safe. Stay warm.